All right, let's jump right in. If you're running a wholesale, retail, or distribution business, you know the feeling. It's like trying to conduct an orchestra during a hurricane. It's complex, it can get chaotic, and every single tiny detail matters. So the real question is, how do you get control? And let's be real, we've all been there. That feeling of frustration when you're fighting the very system that's supposed to be helping you. It hides information, it makes easy things hard. It's more than just a business problem, right? It becomes this constant personal headache.
I mean, think about your day. You're juggling inventory, maybe across a couple of warehouses. You're tracking sales from your whole team. You're managing payments. And all the while, you're trying to figure out if you're actually making money. This isn't just multitasking. It's a battle against total chaos. So how do you win?
Well, the answer isn't about working harder or just hiring more people to manage that chaos. The real answer is to get rid of the chaos in the first place. And you do that by bringing all of your operations, all of your data, all of your teams into one single unified command center. That's exactly what an enterprise resource planning platform, an ERP, is all about. And that's where ALZ ERP comes into the picture. See, this isn't some generic one-size-fits-all software. It was built from the ground up specifically for the challenges your industry faces. And its mission is super clear. Give you total control and, this is the important part, find and plug the leakage. You know, all those hidden costs, tiny inefficiencies, and lost profits that just slowly drain a business dry. We're going to see exactly how it does that. So here's our game plan. We've talked about the core problem. Now we're going to break down the secret sauce of ALZ ERP, what they call the 3M system. We'll see how it helps you master your money, your materials, and your manpower, and then we'll look at the path to getting started.
Okay, let's pop the hood and look at the engine of ALZ ERP. The entire platform is built around this brilliantly simple but really powerful idea, the 3M system. This is the framework that brings order to all that chaos we were just talking about. Think about it. These are the three pillars of any wholesale or distribution business, right? You've got your money, that's your cash flow, your profits, all your finances. You've got your materials, that's your inventory, your stock, your whole supply chain. And you've got your manpower, your team, from the sales reps on the road to the folks in the warehouse. When you get these three working in perfect sync, you're pretty much unstoppable.
So let's start with the first and maybe the most critical, M, money. Because if you don't have a precise real-time pulse on your finances, you are flying completely blind. ALZ ERP is designed to give you that perfect 20/20 vision.
Now, this might look a little technical, but stick with me, because this is where the magic happens. Look at what goes on behind the scenes with just a single purchase. It's not one little entry, it's 4 connected layers. First, the basic data gets logged. Instantly, the system updates your inventory. At the same time, it tracks the transaction and what you owe the vendor. And finally, it posts all the proper accounting entries, like that, right into your books. What this means is, there are no mysteries. Every single action creates a complete, transparent financial footprint. Nothing ever gets lost. And the best part about capturing all that data so carefully, it doesn't just get buried in some report you have to go looking for. No, the system brings it all together visually, right on a single dashboard that becomes your command center for making decisions. So the moment you log in, you get the whole story. You're not hunting for numbers. You see your business's health in real time. You see what's owed to you versus what cash actually came in today. That's your cash flow reality. You see your sales performance right next to your exact stock levels. That means you know instantly if your best product is about to run out. This is how you stop financial leakage and start making smart decisions, not just reading data.
All right, let's build on that stock quantity we just saw. We're moving to the second M, materials. This is all about the physical lifeblood of your business, your inventory. And it's not just about knowing what you have. It's about optimizing its entire journey from supplier to customer. This is where the system completely eliminates guesswork. I want you to picture a single item. ALZ ERP tracks it from the second you order it, logs it when it arrives at a specific warehouse, follows it when it's assigned to a sales order, and confirms when it's delivered. And hey, if it comes back as a return, the system knows that too. Every step is automated and accounted for across all your locations, all in one place. This is how you prevent the leakage of lost or misplaced stock. And it's not just about tracking, it's about making smarter buys. Your dashboard will actually visualize the stuff for you. It'll show you your top 10 trending products, so you know exactly what to stock up on. But it also shows you your top 10 slow-selling items. And that's not just a list, that's your cash. tied up in boxes, sitting on a shelf. This is how you plug that leak and free up your money.
Okay, so we've got your money mastered and your materials optimized. The final piece of the puzzle, our third M, is manpower. This is about making sure your team is working as efficiently and effectively as possible, all in perfect sync.
This is really all about getting the right data to the right people. Your top salesperson can see their performance and their commissions in real time. Talk about motivation. Meanwhile, the system is handling all the tedious back-end stuff, like payroll and attendance, plugging that leakage of time spent on boring admin work. And maybe most importantly, with role-based security, your warehouse manager sees inventory but not sensitive financials. It's about empowering your team with exactly what they need to know, and nothing they don't.
So we've seen how powerful this 3M system is, but the big question is always, how do you actually get a system this comprehensive up and running in my business? Well, the path forward is actually really clear and methodical.
It really comes down to 3 core steps. First, together, you'll clearly map out your existing business processes. Second, you'll get a deep understanding of how ALZ ERP's features line up with those processes. And third, the system is customized to fit the unique way you do business. It's a partnership to make sure the software works for you, not the other way around. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that ALZ ERP brings everything, your money, your materials, your people, together into a single unified platform. It makes every part of your business completely transparent. And by giving you that level of control and insight, it builds the stable foundation you absolutely need to scale and grow.
And that really just leaves one final question for you to think about. When you look at your current operations, with all its moving parts and all its complexities, can you honestly say it's optimized for maximum performance? What hidden leakages might be holding you back right now?